It's Bulbmon, the first game to introduce Bulbmon. Alright, he's not that bulky, shouldn't be too bad. He hits like a truck though, so might still be problematic. But if not mistaken, this is not a boss fight where you have to kill him. You just have to get him low enough, then he will flee. So experience doesn't really matter in this fight. Since you don't kill him anyway. Let's show off the DNA dissolution mechanic, why not? And show it off. Switching into Agumon and under Agumon, through Kirimon, you see this DNA dissolution. And then an MP cost of like 80? And then it means you take 80 MP points from both Renamon and Kotemon. But they both need to have necessary MP to use it. Also upon Kirimon, also upon Agumon. And they both DNA digivolve into Agumon. A decent amount of damage. Good job, Kotemon. Keith Cutter. He got to almost gains like literally 1 HP before he flees. Oh, he's faster than Kotemon. That's good to know. And Keith Cutter. Oh no, not the mad pump. Alright, let's do another DNA dissolution. This time, starting with Agumon and ending on Kirimon. Agumon, use Pyro Punch yet again. Pyro Punch. 18 damage. You know, I think it would only do that little because that's a threshold before he flees. Yep, it is. That is why it only did 18 damage. He gets angry and then rolls away. Ah, hey, wait! Shoot, it got away. Thank you for waiting. We will now resume Gondala operations. Finally, made it to South Sector. I wonder what that Digimon was. Here we are, South Sector, which is more like a swamp area. Because they also have separate biomes. Like each sector is more of a foresty area, this is more of a swamp area. And then you will find out what type of area the third and fourth area is. As you see here, there is MetalGreymon. However, I am not gonna do him right now. I wanna first get to an inn and save the game for attempting MetalGreymon. Because those boss fights are tough. They are tough boss fights. Which is to be expected because you're supposed to get a whole parking Digimon out of it. Hey look, Green Yamamon lives. How are you doing, Green Yamamon? You still getting me die to an air blast, do you? That's good to know. There we go. Um, into the air. Yo, Gatomon, let me stay here. As you see, now the inn starts costing 30, which is twice the amount of the inn in Savior City. But that becomes more and more expensive as you continue on with the game, with the inn. And I believe Renamon is the answer to beating MetalGreymon. So it's a double-edged sword having Renamon fight MetalGreymon. And the only reason it's a double-edged sword is because of Renamon's resistance. And also Renamon's, well, lack of defense stat also makes it a risky fight. I'm still gonna go attempt MetalGreymon. Now, what am I gonna run into before going to MetalGreymon? Whalemon? What are you doing here, Mr. Fish? You, well, it just takes 2 hits to kill Whalemon now, instead of 3 hits like used to be. And now he only does 82 damage. So my have the table turns on Whalemon. He used to be able to defeat me in 2 hits, but now I'm the one that defeats him in 2 hits. Alright, MetalGreymon, here to take a beating. I want your digital DNA. Because I have to make sure I have Digimon equipped because I do not have Thunderbolt loaded onto Stingmon, so Stingmon would not have a way to attack MetalGreymon. Other than it's using Fight. Hmm? What? Hey MetalGreymon, I have a favor to ask. Can I get an Agumon DDNA sample from your DDNA? Sorry, but I can't give it to you that easily. If you really want it, you have to win it from me. MetalGreymon! Alright, Thunderbolt! Wow, there's so little damage. How much damage do you do? Ooh, that's a lot of damage with just your normal attack. I think it might be under leveled for MetalGreymon. Ow. Power charge. Ooh, nice. Nice dodge, is what I say. From Cubimon. Oh, I'm way faster than MetalGreymon. That's a good sign. Alright, maybe I win this fight after all. Darcy's just done attack this entire time and nothing else. I think he dies from one more Thunderbolt, if I've done my calculations correct, so he should fall to this. Yep. And MetalGreymon won! 160 experience to Renamon. Yeah, I won! Well, I did make a promise. Use it well. Yeah, I got the Agumon DDNA. Thanks, MetalGreymon. Digital DNA is very important, so please use it well. That's all MetalGreymon says after you beat him. Must show off. This is how he looks like from the back, MetalGreymon. With his overworld sprite. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty good overworld sprite that he has. Let's keep using Renamon so his speed levels up because he's not falling behind. I'm just gonna swap out with Stingmon again. And then Patamon, you heal Renamon. But I guess I got lucky with that fight, to be honest. And after I got the digital DNA, he just goes poof MetalGreymon. Because normally he would like to spam his signature move, Get Destroyed. Because that is what makes those fights more difficult. Because they have access to their super move. And if he would have used that move even once on Renamon, she would probably died. Because MetalGreymon's signature move is a machine skill, and Renamon has really poor machine resistance, so that would have obliterated her. But luckily, MetalGreymon just felt like, yeah, I can win this fight by just using normal attack, and I don't have to use Giga Destroyer. I don't know. Agumon is one of the annoying enemies, because confusion is a status ailment in this game. It's both funny and annoying, the confusion in this game. Okay, good, I didn't get confused, I did not have to showcase it. because there's a reason why it's annoying. And if ever get confused, you'll find out what the annoying bit of it is, and know what the fun part about it is. So it's both something you do and don't want to experience confusion in this game. You want to experience it at least once, just so you can get like a laugh out of the fun of it, but after that, you don't want to get confused ever again. Jungle Gray. Bum, 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 bum. No, I was hoping I wouldn't run into any enemies. Alright, Bulbmon is a really tough cookie to crack in this game. Because he hits hard. Like, I'm not sure why he's available so early. Yeah, as you see, he's a very strong Digimon. I do not know why you can run into him. Yeah. He did over 1,000 damage to my Stingmon. So I'm gonna try to flee because Bulbmon being here is stupid. It makes no sense. Bulbmon being in this area is like Bulbmon being in the area. Let me run, thank you. Is that Bulbmon really annoying? He is way too strong to be this early in the game. He's way too strong to be encountered this early on. I don't know why this game does that. Why it likes throwing in encounters that you're not supposed to be able to beat at the point of the game you encountered. Hey, wait! I'm not going to let you pass through here. You've got to be kidding me. I need to go over there. Then try to beat me. Of course, I never lose. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, right. There's always a first time. Now, this is a fight you're not supposed to be able to win. Yeah, this is supposed to be an auto-lose fight. What? You're running away in the middle of the battle? You're no match for me. Man, what's going on? Just watch, I'm going to win. I'll be back. You all talk, kid. Ha 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 ha. And now begins another fetch quest. Yay! We just finished a fetch quest to get to South Sector. Only to get then once we get to South Sector, we need to do yet another fetch quest. Because there's a whole fetch quest involved to be able to bypass Zanbubble. You shouldn't go into that room. That was a ghost, I'm sure of it. Unless it was a Bakumon, it wasn't a ghost, kid. Bakumon is the only thing that's a ghost in the digital world. Well, there's also Phantomon, but there's like two things. Everyone is annoyed by Zambamon in Jungle Gray. Supermon in Shaman House should be able to do something. But we haven't seen him in a while. I wonder why. And now I'm supposed to go into that little house that is right outside here. The one that he insists has a ghost in it. Because this is the shaman house that Gatwa mentioned. Ooh, ooh. You must be Sepicmon. Ooh, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want? Hey, can you tell me how to beat Sanbamon? I can, but first we have one request. I lost my precious mask somewhere. If I don't have it, no one can see me. So find it. I'll tell you what you want to know. Alright, fine. I'll go find your mask. I had it when I wanted Baronmon, so I must have dropped it after that. Okay, thanks a lot. Alright, now you have to go to East Sector, because that is where Baronmon is. Hello, Quelamon. Fancy seeing you here. Prepare to be kicked by a fly. Okay, apparently it takes 3 hits for Renamon to kill Quelamon though. And because of Renamon's low MP, low defense stat, words, she takes a lot more damage compared to Patamon. Also, I believe Agumon just has a lot higher water resistance compared to Stingmon. Good, I dodged. And now you're defeated. Stingmon level 7. I believe, yeah, 13 more. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Yuki, listen. I saw a Digimon with an amazing face going to each sector. I think that was Baronmon. Yeah, that's like the only clue you get. You're supposed to go to each sector for Baronmon. The fact that Kyle is there and saw Digimon go to each sector. And where in each sector you're supposed to find Baronmon? Yeah, don't know how they expect you to figure that out. If you're supposed to go to Protocol Ruins to find Baronmon, but how the game is supposed to let you know you're supposed to go to Protocol Ruins, I do not remember. I think that is the only clue you get. Like, oh, Barrenmon is the East Sector. And you have to wander around all of East Sector till you stumble upon Barrenmon. Even though the answer is, oh, Barrenmon is in Protocol Ruins. But again, that's not a place you would think to look for Barrenmon. Because you're already done uh, with that area. You technically don't have to go to Protocol Ruins ever again. Except now for Baron. Because if you've beaten up Pheromon, you have no need to go to Protocol Ruins, and you have definitely beaten Siriu at this point to be able to, you know, be in South Sector, so you have no reason to meet Protocol Ruins there because you already talked to Siriu leader. Not the quest of beating Master Tyrannomon and then beat Master Tyrannomon and beat Siriu leader. Yeah, this game does have a lot of questionable game decisions, which is just the only answer is, oh, it's an old game. That's why it's like works like that. And now, the only reason Cubimon and Denhomon DNA developed into Agumon is because the fourth season of Digimon was being aired at the same time as Digimon World 3 was a thing. So therefore, to help promote Digimon Frontiers, they added Agumon, and then two other Spirit Digimons behind the DNA Digivolution. And the other one that they added is Kendo Garurumon. And you get Kendo Garurumon by fusing Groundmon and Grismon. They are the ones that result in Kendo Garurumon, Groundmon and Grismon. And then the third frontier Digimon that they have is related to the secret megas. Because two of those secret megas can DNA Digimon. And they DNA Digivolve into the third Digimon that is from Frontiers. Which I will be able to showcase who it is, and I'm going for the three secret megas. So therefore I'm not gonna say whom it is. Just that it is a Digimon from Frontiers that is what they fuse into two of the three secret mega Digimons. Protocol Ruins, then up here you're supposed to find Barrymon. Sepidmon had his mask on when he was with me. The strange thing is, last I heard he was at Asuka City. Is it true Sepidmon lost his mask? I heard he's at Asuka City. Yeah, so then you have to go to Asuka City again, because that's where Sepidmon is allegedly missing. Another Bulbmon. Gone. Nice. Yeah, Bulbmon is gonna be the name I'm always gonna call him. Even though I know more and more Digimon franchise, Digimon games call him Goblimon, but I grew up with the first few Digimon games, and in all those, they don't call him Goblimon, they call him Gaborimon. So therefore, that is the name I associate him with, and not Goblimon. So even when I play like modern Digimon games, I don't read his name as Goblimon. I read it as Gaborimon.